the beginning of the year, I'm going back over to the UK. What's my favorite movie? Love Actually is my favorite movie because, and if you haven't seen it, you should. It's called Love Actually, and it's the cutest love movie ever. It's all these stories intertwined, and stories about different people being in love and falling out of love, falling in love, meeting each other. It's just beautiful, and it all takes place around Christmas time, so it's perfect to watch this time of year. You like my couch? Thank you.
Love Actually is one of my favorite movies, period.
Let me be brutally honest. Love Actually might be the worst Christmas movie I've ever seen. Like, I don't even know that it's up for debate.
I didn't feel Christmas at all during the movie.
Not only does it not tie into Christmas, it was like the worst family values of like all time. The first storyline is a guy
Spoiler
leaves
alert.
the house. His wife is like, oh, hey, like I'm a little sick. I'm not going to go with you. And I knew it right away. Like
He called it the minute
he left, and she's going to be
left
somebody
the
when he gets
house.
back. Obvious, right? She's his brother.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, everyone. So he leaves her and decides to go to, where was he at?
I think he just went to the countryside.
Okay.
Wherever, and his like housekeeper that he hires is Portuguese.
These people fall in love with each other without being able to talk. What the are we talking about? This is complete nonsense. This is just like complete ridiculousness. I prefer more of the Shakespearean love where they actually communicate and there's some romantic interaction.
I'm realizing that is the problem here. He wouldn't know romance if it smacked him square in the face. So that's the problem.
Well, let me tell you, if Love Actually is about romance, I do not understand romance.
How about Colin, God of Sex?
That was a good one. I will say this. Colin clearly was talking to a prostitute.
And then he brought one home for his friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's love.
That's true. Love.
That is Love Actually.
What's my favorite perfume? Right now, my favorite perfume, and I completely got the idea from Selena Gomez. And when I curl my hair, oh, we're not recording? Was that? Did they not hear any of that?
No, they heard all recording for you.
It's kind of weird because I feel like I'm talking to myself because I'm like sitting here and just, I kind of wish I could see you. We'll do that next time. But when I curl my hair, you know how there's the curling iron barrel like this, and you can either like go like this and then wrap it up, or you can, what I do is I take the curling iron barrel and I wrap my hair around it. That's how you get it to look spirally. I'm a 37-year-old mom of 3. We all love you, me and my boys. Hi, thank you. I'm just reading questions. How do you do your makeup? I should get makeup out and start doing a makeup tutorial. For makeup, I like to make, some people like a really natural look on eyes, and I do that sometimes, but for like award shows and stuff, I really like to have that like accentuated eyeliner line and then the crease up there, see? And it's just kind of, it makes your eyes pop a little bit more, and I never was into blush before, but I got this really cool blush from MAC yesterday that was really awesome, so I've been using that lately. Congrats on the CMA's performance. Thank you so much. It was so crazy because there were all these dancers, and it was just so wonderful to do all the performing. And also, we rehearsed that performance a lot, and went to this rehearsal space and had tape on the floor for where the castle was and where the stage was, and we practiced the reveal about 400 million times until we knew it was going to be right. The reveal where the one dress came off and you saw the other dress, and it was really fun. My husband says hi. He just got home from Iraq. He's in the Marine Corps. Come to Canada. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Tell him I said thank you for everything. These are coming in kind of slow. Oh, these are coming in faster. I'm going to. Where's your tour start next year? Next year, the beginning of the year, I'm going back over to the UK, and then I'm going to Australia, and then I'm going to Japan, and then in May we start the headlining tour, and I'm really excited because Kelly Pickler's coming on the road with me. We're gonna have sleepovers and paint our nails every night, and it's gonna be really, really fun. I'm trying to read these. How did you like your surprises on the Ellen Show? The surprises on the Ellen Show were absolutely unbelievable. She flew in my best friend, who I hadn't seen in so long, and then Justin Timberlake came out. And she also surprised me with Patrick Dempsey. It was unbelievable. He walked into my dressing room and asked me to sign his CD. It was the craziest thing on the planet. And I started crying, and I was just very embarrassing. But he was really cool and so sweet. And one really cool thing about him is that he introduced himself like we didn't know who he was. He was like, he came up to my mom and he was like, "Hi, I'm Patrick." And I was like, how nice is he? Like, it's really cool because of course we knew who he was, but he didn't just assume. How did me and Kelly become so close? We were on tour with Brad Paisley, and it was so much fun. The tour was a blast, and just right at the beginning of the tour, I remember I saw her sitting at the side of the stage on one of the speakers watching Brad's show, and I just walked up and sat down next to her and introduced myself. And we started talking, and we became fast friends after that and just completely clicked. She is the funniest person on the planet, and she just absolutely makes me keep it real. She's just so blunt about things. She's like, you don't need to be doing that, you need to be doing that. And she just, it's really cool to have people around you that aren't going to tell you only what you want to hear. Am I watching Grey's Anatomy tonight? Oh, I have to watch Grey's Anatomy tonight. Thank you for reminding me. Is this my house? Yeah, this is my house. And this, the triple platinum plaque is behind me. And I'm in the room with like the CMA award and the CMT award. This is like the award room. Who is Steven? You have to, there are little clues inside the lyrics in the album that you can probably find out who Steven is. How do I write my songs? I'll get a phrase that'll pop into my head, and I won't be able to finish what I'm doing without going and recording it. Because if you don't record it, you'll probably lose it. There's always that moment where you learn your lesson, where in the middle of the night, I'll get this idea that pops in my head, and I'll think, oh, I'll just remember that tomorrow. I don't need to record it. Then it's completely gone the next day. So I record everything. What's my favorite song on the album? It changes every day, depending on what I'm going through and depending on, what someone has told me is their favorite song. I'll go listen to it again. Right now, I think it's White Horse, though, because I'm really proud of the line, "This ain't Hollywood, this is a small town." Can you please say hi to me? Why is that moving on? When am I coming to North Carolina? Probably on the summer tour. Oh, you like 15? Thank you. Hi, Tanya. Oh, this is moving really fast. Oh, the song 15, I wrote that about my 9th grade year, and there was just so much that I learned that year. There were so many lessons, I had my first boyfriend ever when I was 15, and I wrote all about that, and met my best friend Abigail when I was 15. We've been best friends ever since. And I just think that you learn so much about who you are when you're trying to be somebody else, when you're trying to be cool, when you're trying to fit in. Sometimes you learn who you are, and you learn who you're not. And I just wanted to write a song about that, and I'm glad you like it. Hi, Tabby. Hi, Laura. Hi, Savannah. Ooh, it's moving fast. Whoa, it's moving fast now. It's moving fast. I can't read it. It's going so fast. What song do I sing in the shower? I sing "You're So Vain" by Carly Simon and "Hot and Cold" by Katy Perry. My cat. Do we have the cat? Is my cat around here? Well, the dog's here. Bug. My dog. I'll introduce you to my dog. This is my dog, and he rules. And his back legs are like a lot longer than his front legs, so he's a little lopsided. And we bought him Ooh, I need a battery charger for my computer. There we go. That's better. We got Bug when we were in LA when I was 15, and we were in the mall, and this guy came up to us holding this really cute little puppy, and like, I was like, Mom, that dog is so cute. And he just came up to us and he goes, it's for sale. You want it? And so I absolutely begged my mom, and I think that was one of the first things that I ever spent any of my songwriting money on, was this little creature. So we have Bug. Dad has the cat now. My cat is very, she's got sort of an attitude. Like she's happy sometimes and she's really clingy sometimes, but then sometimes she's just really cranky. And I think that's one of those times. So you'll hear her meowing nonstop. And oh, it's animal show off time. You guys ready? This is the cat that I talk to when I'm lonely and when I'm bored or when I'm happy, you know. And so her name is Indy, and that's Bug. I don't know if I introduced them to you. And now the dog is trying to get to the cat, and it's just typical. And I'm happy, and it's good, and it's like I've got a lot of awesome friends, and I got to go to CMAs last night, and it's been really busy. Say hi to Carrie. I will say hi to Carrie for you. What's my favorite holiday? My favorite holiday is... Oh my God! I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was just the dog ran after the cat and kind of... My favorite holiday is Christmas. Christmas is great, but also Thanksgiving is fun because, like, you get to see your family, and my family's really, really loud, and they've all got this signature laugh. All the women are really, really loud, and the animals are fighting. College, you know, I always thought I was going to go to college. That's what I thought I was going to do after high school. I mean, honestly, my parents both went to college. They both went into business, and that's what they did. So all my life, I thought I was going to go to college. But things happened, and I ended up getting to pursue a crazy dream, and it ended up kind of working out. So I think that, you know, the way I look at college is it's a way to make yourself a well-rounded person. And you go to college so you can figure out how to live on your own and be independent and, you know, get marketing skills, networking skills, social skills, all these things that make you who you are. And then you learn a lot of lessons in class, but most of the lessons you learn are just life lessons. So I think that that's very valuable, and I'd love to take classes later on in life, but I can't take 4 years off of doing this because people will absolutely forget that I ever existed. And it's just... Okay. Breathe is your favorite. Thank you. I'm so glad you like that song. I wrote that with Colby Calais, and she is absolutely amazing and so sweet. When I got her album, I called up her management company, and I was like, can I please write with her? I really, really want to write with her. And so she had a show in Nashville, and I made sure I had the day off and went in and brought her this idea, and she liked it, and we wrote it, and I'm so happy to have her voice on my album too. Hi, Dakota and Sammy. What made me decide to write Change? I wrote the song Change about being on a small record label. A lot of the times, I didn't realize before getting into the music industry that being on a small record label, you were gonna have to work harder to get certain things in the beginning, like, you know, getting on tours, getting on major tours, and, you know, getting presenter slots or performer slots at award shows. You have to work harder if you're on a small record label because there's no pulling favors, there's none of that. So in the beginning of my career, I just felt a lot of frustration, like, are we ever going to have a fighting chance? Is this ever going to work out for us? And I finished the song the night I won the CMA Horizon Award last year. So it was one of the best nights of my life when that happened. What's the story behind should have said no? Well, it's kind of self-explanatory. I was dating a guy who cheated on me, and that's never fun. And I decided to write a song about it. You know, it was a situation when he realized he had made a mistake, and he came back thinking that we would be fine again. And there was no way that could happen, because once you go there, once you break it, it's broken. And I spelled his name out in the lyrics of the first album, and he has been tracked down on MySpace, and you know, we don't. You're the nicest person ever. Thank you. Thanks. It's moving really fast. Where's my favorite place to shop? I really like Forever 21, and I like finding things at Target that people would never guess were from Target, because I think they have some really cute stuff. Like, I've gotten a lot of stuff from Walmart and Target that people would think were, like, you know, designer stuff, and I just really like the affordable places. And my favorite moment in a meet and greet line is when a girl comes up wearing, like, the cutest sundress, and I'm like, where did you get that? And she'll be like, Forever 21. It's like, yes, I love that. I love that it doesn't have to be expensive for it to be really, really cute. And so I'm coming out with a line of sundresses for LEI at Walmart next year. I'm really excited. What's my favorite perfume? Right now, my favorite perfume, and I completely got the idea from Selena Gomez, because one time we were hanging out, I was like, what are you wearing? It's Escada Moon Sparkle. Smells so good, and I love it. Also, but some of my other favorite perfumes are Burberry London. It smells really different. I really like it. And I like meet and greets. Someone said, do you enjoy meet and greets? I think they're really fun. I mean, I think that she said, are they awkward or whatever, but I think they're really fun, because, like, when I have a concert and I have a meet and greet before, like, we put on music and we all hang out and we all hug each other, and it's like, thank you so much for coming. I feel like I've made so many friends in meet and greet lines, and sometimes I feel like meet and greet lines are just a chance to catch up with your friends. Do I still get nervous when I perform on award shows? Yes. You've got every single person that you've ever looked up to in the audience, and movie stars and superstars, and, you know, it's a nerve-wracking thing, but you just have to focus on being all right and just rolling with it, and realizing that you play shows every night, and this should be no different. Where do I get my cowboy boots? I get them different places. Sometimes I'll get them just at random stores. There was this one store where I got some boots that I love that are Ariat boots, and I got them at the airport store. So it's like, whenever I find any boots that I think are really, really cute, then I'll get them. But there are these knee-length boots that I just got that are black that I love for wintertime. So I'm sure I'll be wearing those a lot. I'm looking at number 6. Singing with Def Leppard was unbelievable. They were so down to earth and so cool. And, you know, you'd think that since they'd sold 50 bazillion records that they would be a little diva-ish or something, but they weren't. They were so nice. And I remember I walked up to Joe Elliott and I said, you know, can I sing this one line in your song? And he was like, you can sing whatever you want. I've been singing these songs for 25 years. I could use a break. So that was really, really cool. Next question. Shout out to Caitlin. Hey, girl. TRL is going to be really fun. I'm going to be on the last episode of TRL, and I can't believe that it's not going to be on anymore, but being on the last episode of TRL is going to be really, really cool. And the fact that they've included me so much in the show, being that I'm a country artist, has been really wonderful. So I can't wait to see who else is going to be on. How many guitars do I have? I have a few. I only play my favorites, and my favorite is the sparkly one that's in the Our Song video, and the Koa, like wood grain guitar that I play a lot of the time too. So I have about 6 of them though. I have 12 strings and 6 strings, and I have a ukulele that I got in Hawaii. Am I afraid of spiders? I try not to be afraid of spiders, you know, but there was this one time when we were filming a love story video, and we were riding back from that scene in the field where we run across to each other, and we were riding back from that scene, and we'd been running through the field all day long, so there were lots of opportunities for spiders to crawl into my dress. And I was sitting there in the car, and I looked down, and there's this massive spider on my dress, and I just started screaming bloody murder. And so I'm afraid of things that surprise me. That's what I'm afraid of. Like, we were in the elevator last night after the CMA Awards, and this woman was going to leave the elevator, and it came and almost crushed her. Like, you know how they're supposed to sense that there's a person in the doorway, and they're supposed to, like, if they start to close, they're supposed to stop and then go like this? Like, it was going to kill her. And I was so scared. I started screaming, and I pulled her back through. We were all freaking out, and whenever I get scared, I just scream. How many dresses do I have? Guys, dresses are my weakness. Like, some people have a weakness for shoes. Some people have a weakness for cars or jewelry. Like, my weakness is dresses, and I absolutely, when I see a cute dress in a store, I have to buy it. Not if it's like overly expensive though, but like if I see a really, really cute black dress or a white dress or any kind of dress, I probably have hundreds of dresses. But do I like Cool Whip? Yes. I blogged about that one time, you know, and I was just walking around my kitchen thinking of things to eat, and I think that was the only thing that we had that I could possibly eat. I was like total grazing. What kind of ice cream do I like? It changes all the time. Like, I'm kind of into frozen yogurt right now, but my favorite kind of ice cream is cookie dough. Probably gonna go to the grocery store and like get some of that right now, like afterward. But I'm really, really into either vanilla ice cream with little mini M&Ms on top. That's always fun. And I really like that stuff, that shell stuff that you pour on top of it and it hardens, because it's like interactive food, you know? You can like have control over it. What's the story behind You Belong With Me? The song on the album You Belong With Me is about a guy who had this girlfriend that always yelled at him, and she was always mean to him. And I just remember walking by him. He was one of my friends, and walking by and hearing him on the phone going, "Baby, no, I swear, baby, no, I wasn't talking to anybody else. No, I love you. No. I just had to go. I love you so much. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to." And I was just like, oh, man. And so I got immediately, the line popped into my head, "You're on the phone with your girlfriend. She's upset. She's going off about something that you said." That was the first line that came to me about that song. And so Liz, my co-writer, I just came to her and I was like, "Look, we've got to write this song. This is a song we need to write." And it's about, you know, loving somebody who doesn't see you and doesn't realize that you know all about them and could be good for them. But I guess that's the hard part about it all. Hi to Vivian and Michelle. Do I like Hollister and American Eagle? Yeah, I do. Definitely. American Eagle especially. Like, their stuff is really, really cool. And Hollister, I like how when you buy something from there, it always smells good. Like when you buy their t-shirts and stuff. Like, their t-shirts are great. I like that. And I'm into sweaters now because it's winter time. So when it's a certain season, I want to go all out for that season. When it's cold, I'm really into sweaters. And when it's hot, I'm really into sundresses. So I think we should embrace the season. So the sweaters from American Eagle are really cute. Also, I'm really into plaid right now. I think plaid is awesome, and it's completely made a comeback. I like those button-up shirts, those plaid button-up shirts, and I had a plaid dress that I was going to wear, but it was really tight, so I didn't wear it. What's my favorite movie? Love Actually is my favorite movie because, and if you haven't seen it, you should. It's called Love Actually, and it's the cutest love movie ever. It's all these stories intertwined, and stories about different people being in love and falling out of love, falling in love, meeting each other. It's just beautiful, and it all takes place around Christmas time, so it's perfect to watch this time of year. You like my couch? Thank you. You love cookie dough? I do too. That's my best friend Abigail and I. That's like our favorite thing to eat. And we just sit there and eat cookie dough. What kind of coffee do I like? I love Starbucks, so I go there all the time. And it depends on if it's a hot or cold day, but I like the pumpkin spice lattes for if it's a really cold day and I want something hot. And I'll get like one sweet and low in that to make it sweeter. And I also like, for if it's sort of a hotter day and I want something cold, I'll get, and you should try this because it's good, I'll get like a iced caramel latte with one sweet and low. And it's really good. And also, I love pumpkin loaf from Starbucks. And sometimes they have it and sometimes they don't, but when they have it, it's really good. And when I was at the CMAs yesterday, my manager knocked on the door and said, "Miley got this for you at Starbucks." And she said that you had to try it, and it was a white chocolate mocha, and it was really, really good. Can I grab the cat and put her up to the camera? I will try to find her and get her to make a cameo really quick, but how do I stay in such great shape? I don't work out. I play shows all the time, and so I guess that's cardio, and I run sometimes. But sometimes it's really hard to motivate myself to work out. But I mean, after you exercise, you feel really good. But right now, I'm kind of taking advantage of my metabolism. I eat healthy though. I mean, I've been eating really healthy lately, and if I feel like I just need to feel healthier, I'll just drink water instead of all the sodas and stuff. I keep all the scrapbooks. I love the scrapbooks that you guys make me. They're so wonderful. And the pillows and the quilts with pictures and stuff, like, that means the world to me. And the fact that you guys are there for me and have my back and are so supportive of me, it's absolutely everything to me. And you guys are what cheer me up if I ever have bad days. And you guys are so there for me. It makes me smile. So thank you. Hi, Justine. Have I ever been surfing? Yes, actually. I tried surfing a lot when I was in New Jersey. I used to go there on summer vacation. So I used to surf there, and there was this really cute neighbor that I had that surfed, and so I was really into surfing for a little while. The dog just spilled water, and we'll probably get electrocuted because that's on a wire. So that's good. Do I like being homeschooled? Well, I'm not homeschooled anymore because I graduated. Yes. But it took a lot of discipline because you're not, in a class. There's nothing to entertain you. You just have to do the work. And so, hats off to people who are homeschooled because it takes a lot of discipline. What's my favorite thing for breakfast? Right now, I love Cracker Barrel breakfast. I had it today, and I like scrambled eggs and sausage and biscuits with apple butter. It's really, really good, and orange juice. Do I have anything like OCD? No, I'm just really detail oriented. Like, I really like my room to be neat. I'm not as much of a clean freak. Like, I'm not like scrubbing things and washing things all the time, but I'm a neat freak. Like, I like to have things neat and things like that. So what do I like to do when I hang out with friends? I like to do normal things and like drive around and, you know, go out to eat and think of random things to do and take pictures and make videos and things like that. I love making videos. I'm actually working on a new one for my MySpace, and it's going to be about all the things that I've done this album release week. I swear, it's been the craziest week of my life. I don't even, it's so crazy. I've been a million different places and done all these interviews, and I can't wait to show it to you. What program do I use to make videos? I use iMovie, just standard iMovie on my laptop. So Brad Paisley taught me how to use it. Hey Karen, Kelly. Aww. Sarah says she likes The Best Day. Thank you so much. That's a song that I wrote about my mom, and I didn't tell her that I wrote it, and I recorded it secretly and didn't tell her anything. And for Christmas, I synced it up with all these home videos of mine from when I was a little kid, and I played the DVD for her on Christmas Eve, and she bawled her eyes out. And I'm so glad you like that song, because my mom has been the best friend that I've ever had, so it's really cool to have that immortalized in a song. Ooh, it's moving fast. About my next performance. Well, you know, for award performances, I start thinking about that stuff months in advance. Like when you see me do a performance on an award show, or you see an artist do a performance on an award show, a lot of times, if it's really different, the artist has thought of that. Like, the reason why Sugarland's performances on CMA award shows are so different is because they think of it. And, you know, the ACM performance that I did, Underneath All the Rain, that was something that I came up with in middle school. And this idea for Love Story, for all the things that happened in that performance, completely just wanted it to be that way. And so it all depends on what single is out. Usually you play your single, or, you know, sometimes you pull a song from left field, but usually you stick to what's your single then, or you unveil a new single. So the next country award show is going to be the ACMs. The next award show is going to be the AMAs. And they kind of make me keep it a secret which song I'm playing on the AMAs, but I hope you like it. Ooh. What inspired White Horse? White Horse is about that first letdown, when you realize that somebody isn't who you thought they were, and that they're not going to end up being your future, they're going to end up being your past, you know? The entire relationship, you go through the relationship thinking, this person is absolutely everything I want, this person is my future, this is who I want to be with. And then there's that one point where it hits you that that person isn't who you're going to be with. And everything from that point on is usually downhill. And so I wrote the song White Horse about that exact moment where it hits you. And the first line that I came up with for that song was, "Stupid girl, you should have known, you should have known." And I'm really excited that you guys have made it #1 on iTunes. Thank you. It's #1 all genres on iTunes, and I can't believe it. Yes, thank you. Hi, Hannah and Emma. Do I play sports? I try. I will try anything. I'm not that girl that's like, I hate sports. I just don't like them at all. But I mean, I'm not that good at them. You know, it's awesome you're more of a fan of something if you can actually do it. You know, I am terrible at sports. You know, but I'll try anything. I'll go golfing, I'll play soccer, I'll play baseball, I'll play softball, I'll play football. I'll try anything. I will be very bad at it, but I'll try anything. Do I play Nintendo? I'm more of a Nintendo 64 girl, actually. I used to play Nintendo when I was younger, and so I kind of got used to that controller, like the old ghetto one, like the really retro, the Nintendo 64 one, and I kind of got a lot into that, like the Mario Kart and stuff like that. So I'm not as much like well-versed with Nintendo Wii or anything, but I probably need to learn because everyone says it's awesome. Kelly last night played the song The Best Days of Your Life, and we wrote that song together, actually. That song was a late night girl venting session because she walked on my tour bus when we were on tour together, and she was like, I can't believe my ex-boyfriend did this and that and that and that. And I was like, Kelly, let's go back in the bus, and we're going to fix this. We're going to write a song about it. And so basically, that song tells a pretty accurate story of what she was feeling at that moment, and it's fun because I love how she sings it, and I loved her performance last night. She was really good. Did I meet Abigail before all of this happened or after? I met Abigail before any of this stuff started happening. I mean, I met her in 9th grade when we were sitting there, and I remember Romeo and Juliet, the movie, was what we were watching at the time, and we were studying that whole story. And we would, you know, sit there in the back and like make sarcastic comments and talk about Napoleon Dynamite, and and that's how we bonded. We became really, really, really good friends over that, and it just we've been best friends ever since. Through thick and thin, through everything that's happened, you know, she knows every story of mine, I know every story of hers, and we may be really far apart, but it doesn't change anything. The story behind The Way I Loved You. I wrote that song with John Rich from Big and Rich, and I've always wanted to write a song with him because he's so great. He's written so many amazing songs, and so I was always thinking that, you know, if we were to get into a room, it would either be really, really awesome or it would be a total train wreck, because he's known as being a very opinionated songwriter, and I'm pretty opinionated too whenever I'm writing songs. And so we got in a room together, and I brought him this idea, and I said, you know, there's always that feeling, you know, if someone's a little bit too robotically, practically perfect, you know, the song's about dating that guy who opens up the door for you and compliments how you look tonight and is polite to your parents and is so politically correct that it's almost nauseating. And, you know, it's so comfortable and so right that you miss the relationship you had before that was actually, that you felt, that had feeling, and it was real, you know? What's my favorite actor? I have a lot of favorite actors. I like Reese Witherspoon and Nicole Kidman are absolutely my favorite, and I love Chase Crawford. I watch Gossip Girl, so love Chase Crawford. Playing at the World Series was really, really fun. It was a blast, actually, because my home team, the Phillies, won the World Series, and I got to watch it. It was wonderful because everyone was crying, and my dad and I sat there and watched them win the final game on TV. And I'm so glad that he came in and turned the channel to that, because seeing that was wonderful, because just being from around Philadelphia and never seeing anything like that happen, it was just crazy. Happy birthday, Bridget. Where'd it go? What's my favorite fruit? My favorite fruit is probably bananas, or apples are good. Apples are really good when you dip them in caramel. Really good. And strawberries if you dip them in Cool Whip. But I guess my favorite fruit by itself would be bananas. I do have my driver's license. I love driving. And I love driving big cars or small cars or whatever. Like sometimes I just borrow my parents' car and, you know, to drive something big because it's fun. And I really love driving. Like I'm always the one to be like, I'll drive. So that's fun. I went, and it took me a couple tries to get my permit. Your permit is hard to get. When I was 15, they make you take this written test, and it's like you're so stressed out about it that you might know the right answer, and you would know the answer if you were driving down the road at the time, but when they're asking you on a test or whatever, you're just not going to know. So it was really hard for me to get my permit. I think I went like 3 different times and failed the test by like 1 question and then cried. So yeah, but I did get my license first try, and I've been driving ever since I was 16. So I'm really lucky that I got to do all that normal stuff and drive around and have my freshman and sophomore year of high school before I went on tour. Oh, you gave me the Razorback shirt that I wore. Thank you. Thank you for complimenting. Thank you for complimenting my homemade videos, because those are really fun to make and I love doing it. I love editing videos and putting them up on MySpace, and like I'll always put a song in the background, but it's never one of mine. It's always like one of my favorite songs at the moment. So I'm probably going to have another one up by the end of the week, but I'm still working on it. It's been really, really busy, so. I've been playing guitar since I was 12, and I started playing guitar a really interesting way. I was having some guy come to fix the computer, and because my computer was broken, and I had my guitar sitting in the corner of the room, and this guy came over, and he was fixing the computer, and he looked over at the guitar and he said, "Do you play guitar?" And I said, "No, I tried, but I don't." And he said, "Well, do you want to learn some chords?" And so he taught me 3 chords. He taught me G, D, and C. And I wrote my first song that night, and then he came back the next week and taught me 3 more chords. Came back the next week and taught me 3 more. And that's how I learned guitar, you know. It just takes somebody kind of nudging you a little bit sometimes. What's my favorite candy? I really, really like, right now what's my favorite candy? I like Milky Ways a lot, and Hershey bars are always good, and But we went, oh my gosh, we went on the Brad Paisley Hershey Bonfires and Amplifiers tour, so we have like 400,000 Hershey bars left over from that tour. It's crazy. I love s'mores. You know how, like, s'mores are so awesome. That's what I miss about that tour, because they always had s'mores there because they're Hershey, and that's like the best thing ever. They practically invented them. They would always be passing them out to fans going into the concerts, and it was amazing because Kelly and I would always steal them as they were like making them, and I haven't had s'mores in forever, and I miss them. Do I like acting? I like acting a lot, and I have some friends that are actors, and what they do isn't easy, you know? It's not as much my passion as music. I think it would take a really, really awesome role to distract me from music. You know, if it was something on Grey's Anatomy or CSI, I would play a corpse. I don't care. I would play anything on those shows because I love them that much. What's the name of the song that I did for my latest MySpace video? I think the one you're talking about is Catch My Disease by Ben Lee. I love that song. Talking about the publishing deal that I got when I was 14. I came to Nashville when I was 13 and got a demo record deal because I had been trying for so many years, and I had been performing anywhere I could and knocking on doors and writing songs. And so I walked in with my guitar into the record label. We had set up an appointment because I had met some people who had, you know, set it up for me. And I sat down and I played a bunch of songs. So that's how I got a record deal when I was 13. That eventually ended up falling through, and I ended up getting signed to another company, Big Machine Records, which is my current record label. But in between that time, I went to all the publishing companies and set up meetings, because those are the ones that are in charge of your songwriting and the songs and pitching to other artists, and basically a lot to do with your songwriting. So I walked in and just played my music for these people. That's how I got a lot of the record deal and the publishing deal. Is just walking in with my guitar, opening up the case, pulling it out, and playing. What size shoe do I wear? I wear either an 8.5 or a 9 because I'm so tall that if I had smaller feet, I would probably just tip over. And that's the number one comment that I get when people meet me is, they're like, "You're really tall." Orange juice or cranberry juice? Orange juice all the way. But grape juice trumps all, I think. How did I meet my band? You meet them different places. Like sometimes, you can have auditions in Nashville. There's so many talented players in Nashville, and they'll come and try out, and you go through different people and you figure out what works and what doesn't. Like Al, my drummer, has been there the whole time, and we were on the George Strait tour, and my guitar player Brian left to go play with Keith Urban. So he plays with Keith Urban now, so we had to hold another audition for a guitar player, and that's how we met Grant. And so we've had Grant for a while. And Amos is the bass player because our old bass player, Jeff, left to have a baby. And so we got Amos, who is the most hilarious person on the planet. And Caitlin is just wonderful. She plays fiddle and sings background vocals. Ben I've had for a very long time, and he plays banjo and mandolin and dobro and everything, and he's so talented. And Paul's our newest. He's the other guitar player. And Paul's a princess, and we love him. Can my brother sing? I think he can, but I don't think he likes to. Like, he's very talented, and I hear him singing all the time, and it's great, but he doesn't like to sing in front of people. Like, my brother, he just had a growth spurt, and he grew to be like 6'2" in about 4 seconds. So one day he was like 5'2", and then the next day he's 6'2", and we're all like, "Whoa, hey Austin, what's up? You're really tall now." So he likes to play lacrosse, and he likes to study a lot. Like, I asked him to be my date to the CMA Awards, and he was like, "Psh, no, I got homework." Was I popular in high school? No, because the new thing is to not be popular. And I think that that's cooler than being popular because, I mean, honestly, all of the successful people that I've met were not popular in high school. I've not met one successful person that was popular in high school. It's weird. I mean, it's kind of like a badge of honor once you graduate from high school to say that you weren't cool in high school. I mean, with all the people that I've met, they're all like, it's not important to be popular in high school. And when you're in it, it's tragedy if you're not popular. I know because I was in it. And my best friend Abigail and I were the weird ones. And we talked about Napoleon Dynamite, and, you know, all the other girls are like putting on their lip gloss and they're like, well, they're so weird. But you know what? I'm glad that I wasn't popular because I think that it makes you appreciate it more when you do have friends. Did I go to prom? Did I go to prom? I did go to prom, actually, and I was really happy about that. I went my freshman year, and I went with a boy who I was dating. And so I got to experience it two different ways. I got to go with a boy who I was dating, and then my next year, for my sophomore year, I got to go with a friend. So I got to experience it two different ways, and it's fun either way, but I felt like it was a little bit less stressful when you go with a friend. So, and then I also went to prom on the MTV special with Whit from Alabama. That was fun. That was this year. You're a genius. You're like Gandhi, just way more beautiful. I think I love you. Thank you. I was so excited to vote this year. This was my first year being able to vote, and I waited in line for an hour and a half. And honestly, I can't say enough how amazing and important it is to vote. Because you wait in line and it takes a long time, and it takes sometimes it can take an entire day of your time. But it's so worth it. And after I got finished voting, I was just so excited about it. Hey, Emily. Twilight. I haven't read Twilight, but my best friend Abigail has read it, and she said it's the most amazing thing on the planet. So I need to get on that right now, and probably before the movie comes out, because you always want to kind of read it before you see it, but I heard it's going to be awesome. Hi, Riley. Oh, this on my album. This is a heart, and a lot of the girls that would come to my concerts would do this sometimes when they were out in the crowd, and I would look out and I'd see it, and it just was the sweetest thing on the planet. It looks really, really wonderful and sweet when someone does that. And so when I was doing my album photo shoot, I just did a few pictures like this, and they took the single shot of my hands and they put it on the CD. And that was sort of an idea that I had because I wanted it to be one of the main focuses of the album, because this is love, and love is what I like to write songs about. So I wanted that to be on the album, the physical CD. A UK tour, I'm doing that in January, so I'm really excited about going back over there. And Australia is right after that, so I'll be seeing both of you guys. What's the best gift that I've ever been given by a fan? I've been given a lot of really, really cool gifts by fans, but one of my favorites was this bedazzled Sharpie. It was a girl who glued all of these rhinestones onto a Sharpie and gave it to me. And I use Sharpies so much. I never realized until she gave it to me how many times a day I use a Sharpie. So that was a really cool gift. Also, girls have made quilts with their pictures and pictures of us on them, and pillows and wonderful things like that. I love the scrapbooks too. am I going to be on the Cosmo Girl cover? Yes, the December issue. And I'm excited about that because December is my favorite month because Christmas and my birthday are both in December. And I turn 19 December 13th. So that's going to be really, really fun. And so the Cosmo Girl cover, it was a really fun shoot. We shot it in New York City and in Central Park and, you know, standing in the middle of the street. And the theme of the shoot was little black dresses, which you guys know I'm obsessed with little black dresses. So it was really fun for me, and I had a total blast. And we just played music and danced, and it was a really, really fun day. Yes, I love Alabama. What kind of laptop do I have? I have a Mac, and it works really well for my video editing and for like iChat and video chat and stuff like that. That's how I keep in touch with my friends who are in different places. I have a lot of friends that live a bunch of different places. Who are my favorite actresses / friends? I'm friends with a lot of girls that are actresses, and Miley's one of my friends. Selena and I have gotten so close, and I talk to her every day. Also love Emma Stone is my girl. She's awesome. And who else? I think those are my top 3. What brand of eyeliner do I use? Sometimes I use MAC, and it's called gel liner, and it comes in a little thing like this, and it comes in like a little container, and and it's black, and you get it with a brush that's angled, and it's really easy to apply that way because for some reason I found that's the easiest, most foolproof eyeliner. But eyeliner can be really great, even the stuff that you get at the drugstore, like if you apply it right. So am I excited about performing in Houston? Yes, because my mom's from Houston, and a lot of my family's from Houston, and I absolutely love it in Texas. It's just always a good time whenever we play there, so I can't wait to get back. Would I ever go to a college and sing? Yes, because the first 2 years of my touring, that's pretty much where I headlined. You know, all my headlining shows were, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people. That was at colleges, and I'll never forget that. So that was a blast. And Kenny Chesney went back and did a college tour, and I think that was a really, really cool move. How do I get my hair like I'm wearing it? I'll tell you a little secret. I did not change it from what it was doing last night after the CMAs. I absolutely came home and fell asleep right away and woke up and didn't do anything to it. So my hairstylist, Sandy Spica, there are 400,000 bobby pins in my head right now, and it's like still, it's a little looser than it was last night because it's got, a day's worth of wear on it, but my favorite color right now is purple, and so I'm drawn to anything purple. I'm drawn to like purple dresses or purple. I got these purple jeans the other day, and they're awesome. So things like that. And also, oh yeah, my favorite kind of t-shirt is American Apparel. They have these V-necks that are really great, and I love them. My band, they all wear them. Everyone I know is like obsessed with them, and they're pretty inexpensive too, so it's really cool. I love those t-shirts. How am I so tall? I don't know. I think it's just genetics. Hi, Megan and Molly. And Jackie and Nikki and Maria. How did I come up with the song Our Song? Well, it was my freshman year, and I knew that I had to. There was a talent show coming up, and I wanted to write a song where people would clap their hands to it. You know, I wanted something really up-tempo, upbeat, and nobody in my school had ever heard me sing, so I was like, it was a lot of pressure. And so I wrote this song, and I wrote it about the guy that I was dating at the time. And so during the talent show, I just walked out, plugged in my guitar, and played, and the whole school loved it. And that's pretty much why I decided that I wanted it on the album so bad, is because people were coming up to me months later and saying, I love that song, Our Song, and they would sing back lines to me, and I was like, yes. Will I come back up to Canada? Yes. I love Canada. It's awesome. Thank you for saying I'm real. That's really nice. Thank you so much. I mean, I think that you have to stay the same person. You just have to know that you have a different schedule, and that should be the only thing that changes about your life. And you go to award shows, and you get to play concerts, and you get to travel a lot more, but you still have to stay the same person. And thank you for saying that. That's really cool. If I was going to go to college, I would want to do a bunch of different things. And I think that it's because my passion is music, so I'm getting to do my ultimate passion. But if I were to pick something else, I think that I would want to be a music video director. Or possibly like in advertising, creative advertising. Like, I really like to create ads, and sometimes in my head I create commercials for products. It's really weird, I know, but I think that would be something that I would like to do. What cheers me up when I'm sad, and I'm being completely honest right now, when I'm having a bad day, my mom comes up to me and she goes, you know what you need to do, right? And I was like, yeah. She's like, go on your MySpace and read everything. Read your messages and read your comments, read it all, because that'll make you feel better. And that absolutely makes me feel better, because you guys are so nice to me. Thank you. When I'm having a bad day, you know when you're having a bad day, you feel like everybody's saying mean things, everybody's criticizing you, everybody thinks that, you know, is thinking negative things. And that's only when you're in that moment. That's what you have to realize. It's just that moment, and it's going to pass, and you're going to feel good again. And usually the thing that brings me out of it is going to my MySpace. I have to go. They're saying I have to go, and I absolutely love you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you so much for being on here and asking such wonderful questions. And honestly, it means the world to me that you guys went out and bought the CD, you know, when it first came out. And if you haven't, then I would love it if you would check it out, because I'm so proud of it. And I love you guys so much for being there for me, for showing up at the concerts, for waiting in line in the meet and greet lines, and for the messages and comments on MySpace. I absolutely could not do this without you, and I'll always remember that. Thank you so much.
There's nothing sweet about this.
Didn't speak.
I prefer more of the Shakespearean love, where they actually communicate and there's some romantic interaction.
He's an advocate for communication. He wouldn't know romance if it smacked him square in the face. So that's the problem.
Well, let me tell you, if Love Actually is about romance, I do not understand romance.
Welcome back to New Heights, ladies and gentlemen, a Wondery show produced by Wave Sports and Entertainment and brought to you by our friends at Monopoly Go.
Oh.
This holiday season, create some memories by playing together, enjoying some friendly competition, and getting the gift of sweet revenge. Oh, I love it. We are your hosts. I'm Travis Kelce, my big brother Jason Kelce, and my sister-in-law, Kylie Kelce has decided to join us for this very, very special episode. Subscribe on YouTube, Wondery Plus, wherever you get your podcast. Follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with one S. And Jason, this is your time to tell everyone what we're doing here.
Yeah, well, we got an outstanding New Heights episode where we're going to be diving into the New Heights Film Club, but not just one film. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
For a little present for your holiday, we're going to be giving you a double dose of film reviews, Love Actually, and Christmas Vacation.
Double down. The double deuce.
So without further ado, let's get into a little bit of new news. I don't know if you guys have seen, but my wife Kylie has the number one podcast in the world right now.
Number one.
Well, on Apple Podcasts, we should stipulate Apple Podcast, number one podcast. Yeah, how's it been? Any easier or harder than we? Did we even? I don't think we gave her any advice.
No, she didn't ask me.
You
for
didn't.
Any.
Yeah, she didn't ask me
probably
either.
Was like, what do I need advice for?
Clearly, she chose right.
Yeah.
No, I would love advice from you guys on what not to do.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Yeah, we'll get a good team that edits well.
Well, how's it going, Kai?
It's going great. I've gotten to have some really great conversations with incredible people. And I mean, talking to myself is a little weird, but
I was about to ask, how was the one-man show or one-woman show?
Queen Emma's writing rundowns that really make it go easy, but
Nice,
Em.
yeah,
shout out to Emma.
Yeah. It's interesting talking to yourself for that much.
Nice.
You don't have an intern doing it for you?
What's that?
You're actually paying somebody? We have interns do that stuff for us.
No, you have an executive producer.
Yeah, we have like volunteers that just come in and
We don't pay people that.
we don't.
Well.
Yeah, we actually
Sorry, Brandon.
we need to fix that.
Interns only.
They both take a sip.
That's how you run a business. That's how a '90s businesses ran.
That's how you sell $100 million podcast right there. Interns, baby.
Jesus Christ.
Take advantage of that. Somewhat.
How is it this short into the show and it's already off the rails?
No, this is
on the rails. What are you talking about?
Right
This is-
here.
we're riding
are
the smooth.
on the rails, going high
We're on
speeds.
the New Heights rails.
Is that what it is?
Headed straight for Christmas Review Town.
Okay. Hit me with it.
Why did you make us review this movie? Before we get into it.
Yeah. Tell us about your love for actual love actually.
Love Actually is one of my favorite movies, period. Like outside of like not
One
just
of your
holiday
favorite movies.
Yes.
Like up there with like Shawshank Redemption and
You said that like it was a joke, but I love that movie too.
huh?
You said that he started listing like he was going to be like,
It's a joke. The joke isn't that Shawshank is up there. That's not the joke. I think that's
I thought you
pretty
were gonna start-
routinely up there with best
Jason,
movie
you
of
might
all
be the
time.
oddball out here. I actually enjoyed Love Actually.
It's not.
you don't have
Actually,
to,
it's not
you don't
that
have to say that, Travis.
No, I will concede. I will concede. It's not an unenjoyable movie to watch.
Nice.
My issue is the Christmas aspect of it. And then also just like the overall, we're going to get into it, but the overall sentiment and lessons and overall values that it expounds are absolutely horrendous. But we'll dive into that.
This is going to be a fun one.
I really do love the movie.
I think, are we going into the movie now? What are we
I
going
can't
into?
wait for him to sit here and shit on it for the next 10 minutes.
We might as well dive into it. But first, this episode will be released on Christmas Eve.
Oh, Merry
If
Christmas,
Santa's
everyone.
listening, yes, if Santa's listening,
Happy Hanukkah, if that's what you.
is there anything
Merry
you want to ask
Kwanzaa?
for?
When is Hanukkah
Uh-huh.
this year? Is Hanukkah right now?
It's the same
already
time as
started.
Christmas, actually.
Not all the time, though.
No, this year it is, though.
Okay.
It lines up perfectly
Well,
with
there we go.
Christmas.
There you go.
Which night?
I believe on Christmas Eve, Hanukkah starts. Does someone want to fact check me on
Starts?
that?
I thought it was end.
Jets Jake, are you here?
Brandon, type.
Just Shake, I heard, is on a honeymoon.
Oh, I'm sorry. It starts on Christmas Day.
Starts on Christmas.
Nice.
Happy Hanukkah to all of our Jewish friends. I think best Hanukkah movies, 8 Crazy Nights. We don't even need to debate that one, right?
All right. Well, happy Hanukkah, everybody. You guys have anything on the Christmas list that you want to share?
Christmas list, like that we want is like presents.
Yeah. What do you? Yeah. Or is there anything you want to ask Santa for, Jason?
And if I was going to ask Santa
Thanks, Trav. I needed
for
this.
anything, it would be for better time management skills.
Ooh, he wants skills.
Yeah.
Nice. Kylie, get him one of those old school Palm Pilots.
Well, no, I don't think
Where you can
unless
organize
it
your time
can
better.
make all of my decisions for me. I don't think it's going to help.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah.
All right. More time management. Okay.
I need Santa to work his magic, not in the physical realm, but in the mental realm.
The man wants Santa to work his magic on him.
So we want to respect your podcasting rule of no episodes over 45 minutes, but that's not the way we do things. But we will set a timer so that you know how much you've gone over
Fuck
that
your
time.
rules.
Yeah. You're on the New Heights podcast, I'm not going to lie. This is going to take way more than 45 minutes.
No way.
Well, that's
No
how long
way.
we have
So Brandon will start this
Peyton here.
timer.
All right. We're off and running.
All
We're
right.
rolling. Okay, we're going to start try and summarize the plot of this movie in a little 2-minute drill. 2-minute drill is brought to you by Amex. Don't leave home without it. Kylie, please give us the plot of Love Actually since you made us watch it.
Good luck.
Ready, set, go.
Why is it that I made you watch it?
Listen, I didn't make the rules here.
You're
sounds
you're
aggressive.
10
Anyway.
seconds in and you haven't gotten,
Okay.
you got 50 seconds. You got a minute 50 left.
I don't think I need that much time. It is a collection of stories
Yes.
associated with a number of families. I don't know how many because that's
I
not
think
really
it's
important.
9. I think it's 9.
Is it really 9?
I think it is 9.
And they are all connected to each other in some way, whether it's by marriage, sibling, friend. It's different people experiencing different family things during the holidays. You have the prime minister, you have porn star stand-ins, you have...
I don't think that was a porn. I think that was like a...
Are you joking right now?
Are you kidding me?
Well, in
Are you
porn, they
kidding?
actually have sex. They were just acting like they were having
No,
sex.
they were like the lighting crew. They were like
Oh, okay. All right.
to get like the lighting right, which I didn't
Got it.
know. I didn't even think that.
I didn't
know.
see that. I thought they were like okay, that makes sense.
My goodness. You have a man who is recently widowed and he's navigating his new, like his relationship with his son. You just have all of these things that are connected sort of by like 1 degree of separation, each of them. There's good, there's bad. And it ends in a beautiful Christmas pageant with one of the best renditions of Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You.
It's a little amateurish, if you ask me.
I mean,
it was a child that sang it.
thank you.
Exactly. Jordan Malone killed it.
And the build up to it was outstanding. Yeah, I think it's lovely. Maybe it could be my ADHD that makes me like this movie so much because it's like a bunch of small stories in one big movie and it pops around a lot. That's helpful for me.
You actually did that in 2 minutes, which is pretty. I mean,
Yes, I did.
this is why your podcast is number 1. You're very punctual. That was the 2-minute drill brought to you by Amex. Let's keep this thing moving.
Okay, so let's be honest. Let me be brutally honest. Love Actually might be the worst Christmas movie I've ever seen. Like, I don't even know that it's up for debate.
I didn't feel Christmas at all during the movie.
There was zero Christmas spirit or anything resembling.
I enjoyed the movie.
It was okay. It was okay.
I didn't understand how much it really tied into Christmas.
Not only does it not tie into Christmas,
Like the only Christmas
worst
thing
family
is literally
value. It was like the worst family values of like all time tied into Christmas. It was like bad people.
a guy went to get a necklace for his
The
side
secretary or whatever that woman was in this, like, let's just go story by story. Let's go story by story. The one guy is like voyeuring his best friend's wife and only recording her.
Wait. Start from the beginning.
Okay.
Who did it start out with?
I don't know, but you've seen it.
That.
The guy
It
who's
started out with that,
the guy
getting
who's
married.
the guy who's going to the
To get
wedding
cheated on.
and he's like, "Hey,
Yeah.
are you sure you don't want
No
to come?" And she's
surprises.
like, "I'm disgusting. I'm sick. I can't go."
Okay. So we want to start with that storyline.
That's the first.
So for those of you that don't know,
introduced to.
the first storyline is a guy
Spoiler
leaves
alert.
the house. His wife is like, "Oh, hey, like I'm a little sick. I'm not going to go with you." And I knew it right away. Like
he called it the minute
the minute he
Sick?
left, and she's going to be
minute he
fucking
left
somebody
the
when he gets
house.
back. Obvious, right? So it's not even like it's remotely creative of a movie. So super obvious that she's going to come back in. She's going to be
It
with
wasn't
somebody.
obvious in the 90s.
Well, it also wasn't obvious that it was going to be his fucking brother. Okay. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. She's
says-
fucking his brother.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Then
Oh, this is such a
he
nice-
leaves her and decides to go to, where was he at? He went to France, right?
Somewhere.
Italy or France or someplace, and he has this Portuguese woman who's
I think
waiting.
he just went to the countryside.
Okay.
Wherever. And his like housekeeper that he hires is Portuguese.
Yes.
Or speaks Portuguese.
The housekeeper that he's given speaks Portuguese from this other woman, which they don't get into if she was human trafficked or how she got there. They don't go into that.
Jason.
But we do know that these people fall in love with each other without being able to talk. What the fuck are we talking about?
It's
They
real
never
love.
spoke a word.
You ever watch Love is Blind?
I do not watch Love is Blind. No.
This was Love is Mute.
It was Love is Mute. It was a great life lessons. It was a great life lesson into how much you can fall in love with somebody without actually being able to communicate with them. It was terribly unbelievable.
But
not even like they're in the water and they're saying the same thing. And guys like, oh, look, they're saying the same thing. And all I'm in my head is like, this is complete nonsense. This is just like complete ridiculousness. There's nothing sweet about this. They're acting like
there's nothing sweet about the fact that they were saying the exact same thing but didn't speak a single word of each
prefer
other's
more
language.
of the Shakespearean love where they actually communicate and there's some romantic interaction as opposed to
you want to talk about communication. He's
You
an
wanna talk
advocate
about
for
romance?
communication. Yeah,
That's where
I'm realizing that is the problem here.
It was it hit home too much for him.
No, that he actually doesn't. He wouldn't know romance if it smacked him square in the face. So that's the problem.
Well, let me tell you, if Love Actually is about romance, I do not understand romance.
There might have been one storyline, and then
there was one storyline in the whole movie that was good.
Which one was it?
Sam and
Liam
Joanna.
Neeson and his son Sam. That was by far, that was a great storyline. It was fantastic.
We got to get that
couldn't
kid a
hit the nail on the
scholarship.
head.
We got to get that kid a scholarship.
He
We
was
got to
booking
get a
it.
football in his hand. We got to get him catching the ball.
Yeah.
That motherfucker was running through the airport, dodging cats
It was
like he
dope.
was Pat Mahomes in the fourth
Love
quarter.
it.
He was just out
Love
there.
The cutest thing about watching was that Ellie was watching at the end of the movie and got blushed on the cheeks.
She was feeling her, some of Sam.
Was so excited. And then the
Nice.
next day she told me, Mom, that cute boy that played the drums, will you show me a picture of him?
Nice.
And then I had to Google Sam from Love Actually. And she was giggling like she was so, it was
Well,
very
Wyatt was
cute.
giggling too. I think
Yeah, but Wyatt loves every boy that
it's true.
comes up on the TV.
Anybody that kisses, oh my gosh!
That's adorable.
So
You guys-
romantic.
That's
you
the
guys
one redeemable
make
story.
girls watch this.
No, they only saw the end. They almost saw the boobs, but I warned Jason. He sped it up.
All right.
Nice.
So that's the one redeemable story.
Okay. I will say the one storyline that really does not sit right with me is the best friend
Yeah.
and Keira Knightley.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're talking about the cards? The cards?
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Oh,
was
the
like
cards?
that's like the iconic way to do it. That's like the most romantic way to tell someone you're in love with them, right?
Which
The cards, like play
Steal
music.
your best
and-
friend's
While
And
your,
then just-
while your best friend, her husband, is inside sitting on the couch, tell him it's carolers.
What's
The
crazy
fuck?
is that, yeah, exactly.
No.
What's crazy is that all these, like you said, all these stories tie together in one community, and it's supposed to make it look like this is what happens in like a community. Like this is like, these are all the different love stories and all the, this is what's going on
horrendous.
around you.
It's horrendous.
And it's terrifying because there's so much scandal in it. Everyone's like, guys, you got a guy buying a necklace for another woman.
Yeah, she's a hoe.
Jesus.
Sorry, that was aggressive.
It was aggressive, but deserving if you're going to do that.
I just didn't like.
I don't know
how
why
she-
anybody's mad at her. The husband's the guy that freaking.
Yeah, the husband's the worst.
It's never made sense
No,
to me.
the
when-
husband is horrible, but she's the one who is sitting at her desk and splits her legs while she's standing in front of him to be like, "Hey, this Christmas party is about to be off the hook."
Is she
The
married?
weird thing
Is she
is her
married? I don't think she's-
dancing
I don't
with
recall
him
her-
in front of
I don't
his.
recall her
This is
announcing
what
her
I will
devotion.
say. This is what I will say.
I see it
The
from both
wife
sides, both sides.
absolutely
Both are wrong.
laying the gauntlet after the Christmas pageant and walking
shit-
up to him and being like, oh, do you want to explain to me what I'm supposed to do now? And like called his ass on the carpet.
Mhm.
Power to you, girl. Yes.
Power to
Yeah.
her. She,
Yes.
At the end of the movie, they were still together. She didn't do
No.
anything.
How do you know they were still together? He was somewhere on a trip, and the only reason she was picking him up was because of the kids, and she only allowed him to kiss her on the cheek. She didn't kiss him.
Either way, I don't know. Whatever. Horrible storyline. Let's have the boss cheating with the secretary.
Yeah, because that's so crazy.
It's not that it's crazy. It's just that we're expounding.
I think the whole point is that they put together a collection of storylines surrounding the holidays, because the holidays are sensationalized.
Yes.
And in, I think, adult life, you realize the holidays aren't as jolly, and like real life doesn't stop because the holidays, and it's also sensationalized. I just think top to bottom, I see what you're saying, that it didn't need to be a Christmas movie. But I think that's part of the point. I think that's why they're like trying to drive the point home.
Yeah.
I think that they made it a Christmas movie because they know that by making it a Christmas movie, it would sell and become a tradition every single year. And
I think you're just a hater.
I think that
This is so wild.
it's terrible values.
Not all terrible values. Some good values in there.
No,
One good story, maybe two.
The porn couple were very cute
I don't even
and very
remember.
happy.
They were very cute.
I don't remember.
He was so distracted by the boobs, he couldn't even realize that they
weren't
were
like
having
a-
actual conversation.
Well, they weren't like a legitimate like storyline that was happening that much. But yes.
Also, how about what's his name? Colin, God of Sex.
That was a good one. He comes to the United
Oh,
States.
you're talking about the
Living
guy
the
that went to
American dream.
Wisconsin?
Yeah, I just love that it was Wisconsin.
Yeah. And then he found those girls in Wisconsin. I mean, he definitely
He found some smoke
they
shows in
didn't.
Wisconsin.
I will
Good
say
for
this.
him.
I will say this.
Made out
They-
like a thief.
They didn't go into this in the movie, but Colin clearly was talking to a prostitute. Like, if you go up to a bar and a woman is
Clearly.
that's like, she's
All
dressed
three
that
of them.
way.
Are you kidding me?
She's dressed that
live
way
in a
and talking
house
that kind
together.
of
What do
way.
you think?
That's a prostitute. All right. I don't need to know anything more about this story. That didn't really happen to Colin.
And then he brought one home for his friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's love.
That's true.
That is love, actually.
That's
love, actually.
That's Colin has some wealthy parents and he could afford
I don't know that.
She comes through the door and immediately just kisses the other guy. Like, this whole thing is just so,
Love at first sight, Jason.
yeah. Or
Love at first sight.
paid for love in the form of prostitution. That's what I got from that vibe.
I really do love the movie.
It's a fun one to watch. I was enjoying following along to all the stories. I also was kind of with Jason on some of them, like, this is a little far-fetched.
Oh no, a couple of them. I will say the moment that Keira Knightley sits down and is trying to watch the wedding video, it does give you like an uneasy feeling in your stomach. As a woman, like if that were to happen to you where you sat down, you were like, oh, my husband's best friend recorded this video, I'm going to watch it. And then it's all close-ups of your face and you're like, are you about to kill me?
Yeah. That's my thing. She wasn't like that though. She was kind of into it.
I don't think she was
Like,
into
oh my
it.
gosh.
She was into it, and then she was into it when he came with the cards
is all about
afterwards.
me.
The
No, I
whole
think
thing-
she felt bad for him.
No, she was into it. And the whole thing was weird. I mean, it's stalker type behavior.
1,000%.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
No, top
Can't
to
do
bottom
it.
wrong.
Don't want to promote that. That's not the storyline that gets the happy ending.
I agree.
Overall, rating it. Are we doing the PFF grade? Is that what we're doing here?
We always do.
All right, PFF grade. Okay, amount of Christmas. I mean, minimal Christmas. I mean, it's a lot of Christmas, but minimal actual Christmas theme. I'm going to go
This is about to be bad.
4. I'll say 4. Because there's
Yes,
Christmas
that's
stuff all
actually-
over the place.
That's so much more generous than what I thought you were going to give it.
Yeah, I'm not going to listen. I'm
was gonna
realistic.
say-
I'm giving an honest review that is not swayed by any ulterior motive. This is an honest. That's what you can expect from Jason Kelce.
That's what you get. You put a stamp, put a guarantee on the box. What are you giving it, Kai?
For the amount of Christmas?
Yeah,
6.
anywhere from 4 to 6.
I won't aggressively. I understand that these storylines could have been constructed outside of the holiday season.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I can acknowledge
a
that.
4 to 6.
And that's why I'm giving it a 3. This had nothing to do with Christmas. Both of you are just being generous. That's not the one I'm going to be generous on.
Acting. I thought the acting was pretty good. I mean, it's for what it is. It's a rom-com.
Honestly, the acting, that's what I'm saying. I enjoyed the storylines and the acting, and it was fun. And
It was a very good cast.
When you bring good kid acting in.
Also,
all for
the Prime Minister calling out the United States. If that isn't the biggest form of fucking political grandstanding that I've ever seen, fuck that guy. He didn't say shit to Billy Bob's face and then went up on there on the podium. Like, I ain't doing shit. If I'm the U.S., I'm sticking it right up the Prime Minister of Britain's ass. Like, we run the fucking show, not you, dickhead. We just had a whole fucking conversation in your office and you bring this up one time and they're going to go out there and say that shit in the fucking media. So anyways, just had to get that off my chest.
He did. He flanked. Hugh Grant flanked. The Prime Minister flanked.
We're not going to talk about any of this in the office. I'm going to act like I'm your best buddy and then go out there and say, like, we're done being taken advantage of. Well, now Britain's fucked because the U.S. is no longer on your side. So guess what? Good luck.
He wasn't talking. He was talking about the woman.
No, he was not.
Oh my God.
He was still mad at the woman because he was about to fire her.
No, he was not.
That's all he was in his head. He fired her right afterwards, guys. I don't know what you guys have talked yourself into. He fired her, and then it took later in the movie.
Her from his personal office to alleviate temptation.
No, he liked the temptation. He was in on it. That's why at the end he came back around. He was like, "Oh my gosh, I've made a terrible mistake. That woman was being taken advantage of. Now I need her back."
He knew immediately that what the president was doing.
I don't think he was in
acting. I'm giving it a solid 9. I love the acting.
I mean, I can't give it a 9 just because of like the type of movie it is.
You're ridiculous.
But nothing. Then you downscore the plot. You don't fuck with the acting.
Oh, I will
acting. I'll agree with Travis 9.
But I just think that the acting wasn't like overly difficult. That's why I guess what I'm getting at. Like,
you're so fun.
I'm just being honest. Like, it's like the rom-com type model isn't like this.
What?
This isn't like Shawshank level type. This isn't what's the fucking one where Leonardo's out in the fucking wilderness for 2 hours with the grizzly bears, some whatever. What the fuck's that movie? Revenant. This isn't that type of film. So like, this would be like if the Chiefs played like a high school team. How'd the Chiefs play? Well, they beat them by 1,000 points, but it's hard to tell if they're very like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what to tell you.
You're fucking ridiculous. Give it a score.
All right, 7. It's good acting, but like I can't.
Directing.
Right.
I thought the directing was up there. I thought to be able to put all these. I can't take Jason serious right now. I thought the directing was cool. A lot of the shots were fun, the symmetrical. I thought the shots on the, especially on the water when all the papers and everything flew around. I thought that was sweet. I thought the slow-mo running through the airport, it fired me up for some reason.
I found it to
I'll
be.
I'll give it a solid 8.
Solid 8.
I'm gonna say 9. I love this movie.
I'll say like just very predictable. Like I think it's hard.
But that's plot.
Yeah, but it's plot, but also like this, the way the scenes are shot and like the choices that are made, like it just felt very.
The wedding scene where everybody pops up with their own instrument.
That's first of all, that's plot. I'm just saying the way everything was shot was just there was nothing creative to it. So like, I feel like anybody who went to film school could have directed this movie in the exact same way this guy did. So I'll go 5.
You're such a Grinch, man.
That's a great description.
Plot. Well, we got plot.
Can I go negative?
No, you can't
Jesus
go negative.
Christ.
It's a 1 to 10.
1 to 10?
Yeah.
So I can't go 0.
No.
1.
It's fucked up.
It's a horrendous.
The reality of it, Jason, is that there probably is a lot of this going on. So as much as you want to act like this is like not a good plot, like this is something that could actually be going on.
I'm going 8. I think that it was a lovely collection. And again, the only reason I'm down scoring from higher is because I think that it didn't necessarily have to be a holiday movie.
Okay, I'll say this. If it is actually going on, it was directed and filmed in a way that was completely inappropriate. It was filmed in this uplifting, like, oh, look, she's out with the cue cards guy, the best friend trying to fuck his best friend's wife. And like, all of it was done in this like happy, like there should have been much more dark tones and filmed in a way that expounded on these people being pieces of shit. That's fine. But the fact that all of it was celebrated is ridiculous. So like maybe the plot isn't horrendous. Maybe I would like the plot if the director and the way it was shot accurately portrayed all these people as monsters.
I did feel like they were like portraying everybody as everybody's good people.
Yeah.
That being said, I'll give it a solid 7. I enjoyed the bouncing around. I thought the plot of the movie, like how they were like tying in all the stories, even though I wasn't agreeing with what everybody was doing. I thought it was very interesting. Character relatability. This is where it's tough. Can't relate to a lot of these situations.
Everybody can relate to Sam. You got your first crush. How do I, do I have the courage to go up and ask the girl that I'm into out and sing to her?
Couldn't really relate to anybody. I'm gonna give it a nice solid 3.
Yeah.
Outside of them all being European.
I just feel bad giving it any low score, but I don't know that there's a single plot where I'm like, I feel that. I'm going to go 4.
I don't know how you don't love this adorable dog behind you.
She looks dead.
You see her?
Where are you going, Jason?
Sam's relatable. It's the only one, and the dad. I think most dads are going to be put in that situation where they're trying to navigate their son's first love interest, and Sam having to do that and nailing it. So I'll go 3 as well.
Nice.
Because that was a very relatable scene.
Nice.
All the other ones, just no.
Half of the 2-minute drill here. We just got done with Love Actually, giving it a solid kind of buns movie review. But
Yep.
We are into one of the greatest Christmas movies of all time. And this is America speaking, because this movie, Christmas Vacation, is based off of the good-hearted middle-class American family.
Yes.
And it's such a magical, fucking hilarious. It hits on every single aspect of like the families and all the characters, and like kind of portrays what I imagine as a lot of like people's Christmas, Christmas experiences year in, year out,
sure.
Especially when you get the entire family, like both sides of the family together in one house.
I love it. This is a movie that I didn't love as much when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Because I think it was hard to relate to all of it. But the older you get, the funnier it gets, the more relatable it gets, especially once you start having kids of your own, once you're married.
I feel like even without like kids, I'm looking at it like, man, I can appreciate it for just the dynamic, like the father always trying to just go above and beyond for the Christmas magic.
For sure.
Whether it's the tree or the lights. And he says it in the beginning. He's like, I always just wanted a big Christmas, like family environment in my life, having both sides of the family, his wife's and his, all the parents, knowing that, not everybody always sees eye to eye, but they always wanted this. Yeah. We're also going to mention here that Kylie hasn't seen it. So
yeah, Kylie, well, she has seen it. She did not watch it before this episode though.
No, I'm of no use to you.
So
I've only seen bits and pieces, and
what pieces have you seen?
Can you see the dog right now?
yeah.
She stole the toilet.
She's stealing toilet paper.
She stole the toilet paper out of the bathroom.
There we go.
Look at her.
She's about to tear it to pieces.
Arts and crafts. It's Donkey Arts and Crafts.
I don't even know that I can pull scenes out of my pocket here.
Okay.
When I tell you I am useless to this.
Do you know who the main character is?
Clark Griswold.
Okay.
Nice.
Do you know who plays him?
No.
Okay. Kylie's out of this.
All right. Chevy Chase absolutely kills it.
There you go. That's it.
Chevy's the man.
Yeah, I think what's special about this movie is exactly what you're saying, Travis, that Clark is trying to give his family the ideal, like, storybook Christmas that Hallmark and every movie and every story has ever laid out.
Yeah.
But the beauty behind this is, like, this is how actually Christmas is. It's a giant chore. It's incredibly hard to pull off, but you all, for some reason, all of us revel in the misery of trying to make it happen because you're trying to make it special for your kids and your family. And I think everybody can identify with Clark's inability to do that, but in trying to do so every single year.
Yeah.
So I think it's fantastic. I love right from the opening scene of going out and cutting the Christmas tree down. And the kids are like, why the hell are we out here doing
Why
this?
are we doing
this?
This
makes no sense, Dad. And he's like, it's because of it's a Christmas tradition. This is what we're going to go get our tree.
This is what it's the ultimate like dad line of American dads.
Yeah.
This is what our forefathers did. They went out. I'm just like, God damn, this is going to be more spot on.
No doubt.
That's how all the 90s dads talk.
And then it's just, right down right down the barrel from, he's expecting the bonus from his job and like how big of a point he's gone all in on Christmas. Like he's leveraged everything that this is going to happen. And it comes to full, it comes to a head immediately when he finds out that he isn't getting the bonus that he thinks he's getting. But kudos to the boss for getting his senses when he's kidnapped by Cousin Eddie.
Cousin Eddie.
And we all have a Cousin Eddie. I had a revelation while I was watching this movie. I've always thought I was Clark Griswold. Am I Cousin Eddie?
No.
Like when I come to your house, am I viewed as the Cousin Eddie?
No. You're viewed as Clark Griswold.
I didn't know.
You're 100% Clark.
I just thought all of those scenes are so relatable, and that's what makes the movie so special. And they did such a good job of just making it funny, poking fun at the ridiculousness of it, poking fun at the neighbors who are too cool to have Christmas be a part. Like, I just think it's really, really well done across the board by National Lampoon and Chevy Chase and everyone involved. So should we get into the PFF rating of this movie, or do you want to talk about more stories?
I want to ask
What's
you.
your favorite scene?
Yeah. Favorite scene. I probably should have thought of this before. There's so many good ones. I mean, right off the bat, the kiss my ass scene with the boss and all of his little minions. I thought that was fucking gold.
Kiss my ass, kiss his ass.
Kiss his ass. Happy Hanukkah.
Kiss your ass. Happy Hanukkah.
So good.
Yeah. I like the sledding scene. That one's an iconic one when he goes like through all the freaking different material. He's got the new lubricant. I really like the cat
Eddie.
scene.
Don't
like
put that on my sled. You know that metal plate I got in my head.
Dude, Cousin Eddie's lines are so much better.
Eric turns the microwave on. I piss myself.
I piss myself. And then right now, and now the only thing standing between my brain and is a 2-inch wide piece of government plastic. So good. It's so good. Oh my gosh.
That's fucking gold.
I never understood the attic scene. I thought he was stuck up there, and I forgot that he goes through the ceiling.
Yeah,
he could have just left, but he stays up there.
He stays up there. He gets caught up in just enjoying all the shit that's up there. Going down memory lane, which we all get caught up in.
For sure. I love the light scene.
Oh my gosh.
When he finally gets it clicked on and the whole town goes out, then they got to turn the nuclear power on.
Shitter's full, man.
What's he says? He worked hard on those lights, Grandma. So does a washing machine. Or so he worked hard, Grandma. So does a washing machine. That's a good one. All right, let's get to the PFF grade. So before we got to get out of here, we're fast approaching our 45-minute window.
Let's do it.
Amount of Christmas, 10.
10.
Could not have more
about Christmas.
Could not have more Christmas.
Yeah.
Acting for what it is, like a comedy, they nailed it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's again not the most challenging, but
I was about to say if you're gonna give
this was more challenging. Like the comedic timing here is way more challenging than what they did in Love Actually. And I'm assuming there was an amount of off the cuff comments made, like most of these comedies. I'm going 8.
Yeah, there's no off the cuff in Love Actually.
Directing.
I didn't give my acting. I'll give them those two. A 7. They were both 10s, but if we're going the entire movie,
the entire cast, yeah. All right, that's fair. I thought the boss did a good job. Forget that actor, but yeah. Directing, 10. It nailed it. Like it's freaking hilarious,
ridiculous,
and it's not overstated.
It's not overstated.
Like it's not like. Here's what I mean, and this is why I like old comedies. So many comedies that are made now, it's like they overdo it with a lot of it, and it feels like
let there be some question. Like there's like in the first scene, like they forget the saw, but they still get out of there with the tree because they ripped it out of the ground. How do they rip it out of the ground? Who gives a shit? It's funny.
We don't need to overdo it.
We don't need to we don't need to make it so realistic that No, Clark. Chevy Chase isn't ripping a tree out of ground.
And the comedy's very dry. It's not like at any moment it feels like if you weren't listening to the words, it doesn't feel like a comedy. Like it's not like this slapsticky thing too much. Actually, that's a lot. Anyway, I think the comedy's very dry throughout, and I just like that type of comedy as opposed to kind of things that happen now where it's like more of the top. Are there
even comedies being made right now? I'll give it a solid 8 on the directing. I thought it was good.
Plot 10.
Stop, Jason.
11.
In terms of Christmas movie plot,
it was,
like this
all
thing
of it
hits
was
all
predictable.
of it.
It was all like, all right, when he's turning on the lights and they're doing the drum roll, we all knew it was not going to go up.
Yeah, but you didn't know why it wasn't going up. Is it because the light bulb's out?
Everybody
you did not know that there was going to be the light switch in the garage, and that there was going to be a back and forth where like she was going to turn it on. Then he's like having trouble. He thinks he's got it fixed, and then all of a sudden it's going out, and he's trying like I just had it on. Like no, none of that stuff was predictable. That's why it was funny. Things that are predictable aren't funny. This movie is very funny.
The light part wasn't funny. It was just a needed part in the movie.
You didn't think it was funny when he stapled his sleeve to the gutter and he ripped his sleeve off and then the ladder fell back into the tree. Then he went forward again. Then he's hanging from the gutter and a piece of ice shot out and hit his neighbor's window.
No. It's good for TV, but I didn't laugh, if that's what you're asking me.
Just give it a rating.
Plot, I'll give it a 7.
It's ridiculous.
I like the way Travis just crushed you the way you crushed me on.
But what I just said was 100%. I mean, it made a ton of sense. This makes no sense. Character, he said it was predictable. It's like not predictable. That's why it's funny. Character relatability, 10.
Character relatability is up there. I'll give it a good 9.
What's the PFF grade?
It's going to be pretty high. It's going to be pretty high for a Christmas movie. Probably right around the 8s. High 8.
Yeah, it's going to have to be 8 points. No, it might be 9. It's going to be 8 points. 8 points something, right?
It shouldn't be this hard to do the math. I
don't know what's taking Brandon so long to type this up. 8.9. Wow.
I mean, yeah, I think that's a solid score for how I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was 8.9 for sure.
For movie reviews, we're going to get to our next segment, which is Christmas movie games. That's right. We're going to do. Kylie has informed me this is a TikTok trend. I'm not on TikTok, so I'm new to this trend. It's a blind ranking. Mm-hmm. This is a big thing in the world of TikTok. The blind ranking is brought to you by our friends at Accelerator.
Nice.
Which, whether you're trying to get geared up to put up some Christmas lights like Clark Griswold, or wrapping some presents in the heat of the night before Santa gets there, make sure you're drinking Accelerator when you need that energy and a little bit of all-natural plant-based thermogenics to get you there.
Ooh, always get you right, baby. It's gotten me to 14-1 this season.
All right, we're going to blind rank 10 of the most popular Christmas movies of all time. Can't wait to see what they chose for this. You will see one movie at a time. Place it on the list before seeing the next one. It's going to be hard because we don't know what the 10 movies are going to be.
That's the whole point
of it.
That's why it's
he's
blind
got
ranking.
it. He gets it now.
There's literally filters on TikTok that do this.
What's a filter? Is that the filter? Is that like a?
It's like a Snapchat thing.
But is it? It does it turns everything orange.
No, it shows
just puts
a blank
something
1
on
through
screen.
10, and then it puts one thing on the screen, and you have to select which number you'd like to put it at, and then you find out what the next one is.
Got it. Okay.
There's multiple versions of filters. What you just mentioned,
Thanksgiving,
yes, is also a filter.
Yeah, that is. But there's
so we doing,
Thanksgiving food ranking.
How are we doing this? Are we doing this with
Brandon's going to tell us.
Brandon's going to pop it up.
Should I get a pen and pencil?
No.
Okay.
Dude, Jason. It's so funny.
First movie, The Santa Claus.
Santa Claus. That's a good movie.
Claus.
That's a good movie. I can think of a lot of movies better, but I do like Santa Claus. Who's going first? Travis, you go first on this one, then we'll rotate.
Somewhere in the middle of the pack. 5 or 6.
I was thinking 4. I would do 5. Wow. If you guys want to go 5, where were you going?
I was going higher than that.
You're a big fan.
All right, we'll go 4.
I just think it's a great movie.
It's a really good movie. If you want to go 4, I'll go 4 with Santa Claus.
I'll go 4.
I can think of a few movies better, including Christmas Vacation.
Second movie, Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way.
That's not better than the Santa Claus.
Yeah,
no, it is not. I mean, it's a guilty pleasure for me just because it has Schwarzenegger. but objectively not that good of a movie.
Yeah, I'm going
I
to say
can think
low.
of worse, like Love Actually.
It's got to be 8 or 9.
I can't go too low.
I would say 8 or 9.
I'll go 8. I think 8's a good solid Jingle All the Way score. I hope they didn't put a bunch of bad movies in here now.
A Christmas Story.
Okay, Wyatt clearly doesn't agree with that. A Christmas Story.
Elliot.
I think you got to go 1. I don't know that there's any movie that symbolizes Christmas more to me than Christmas Story, personally.
I love it. I really do love it, but I enjoy other Christmas movies so much more.
Is it above or below Santa Claus is the question. I think definitely above.
Then it needs to be 3. Because quite honestly, it wouldn't even be in my top 5.
Christmas Story?
No.
It hits home for us Clevelanders. I think 3 is fine.
3
Kind of with Kai. I think should be on the other side of it.
I think it should be 2. I think it should be 2.
I don't think it should be 2.
You already, no, Brandon, keep typing. He already got vetoed. No, thank you. He got vetoed.
Movie number 4, Elf.
Elf is a very good movie.
Outstanding.
Man, it's good. It's definitely better than Santa Claus. So I'm upset that Santa Claus is at 4 because I can't put it above A Christmas Story.
Yes, we can.
I'm
I
not
think
doing
Elf
that.
is 2.
Right?
I'll put it at 5. I'll compromise on 5.
Jason, we're not
You
compromising.
think there's
Elf
2 other Christmas movies better than Elf?
I can think of like 5 if I'm
There's
being
no
honest.
way.
A Wonderful Life. I can
No
think of
way.
Christmas Vacation.
I just
way.
want to declare that this does not accurately represent how I would have blind ranked any.
The
of this
Grinch.
shit.
Guys, this rating
Dude,
is
that's
so
what I'm
fucked
saying.
up. We fucked up with Santa Claus.
No,
God
the
damn
Grinch
it.
is going to be number 1 and Elf is going to be number
We
2.
fucked up with Santa Claus.
Santa Claus shouldn't be 4. It should be lower.
should- it
I
shouldn't.
actually added
Christmas
it-
Story
It
shouldn't have
shouldn't.
squeaked into the top 5.
I said 5 or 6 on Santa Claus. Listen, I think Elf has got to be up there.
is the most iconic Christmas movie of all time. They play it for 24 hours straight on TBS. They used to at least.
Ooh,
Yeah,
oh my
for
gosh.
all the geezers that still
is
watch
Miracle
TBS.
on 34th Street going to be in this? Shit.
That one's way down there. That movie sucked.
That
Elf,
was
I'll put.
outstanding. The OG. Talk about playing every
It's not the
single
OG.
year. Come
It's
on.
not the OG. at all.
No. I mean the OG version of that movie, not the remake.
All right, put it at 5. Put it at 5. I'm fine with putting it at 5. We'll put it at 5. It's up there. It's top 5.
Perfect.
Elf is top 5 Christmas all time.
Wow.
The Muppets Christmas Carol.
Oh.
6. I love me some Muppets. Okay, fine.
No
I'll go
way.
7.
Put that at 9, if not
No.
10.
You're
Travis.
way off. You are way off.
No way.
You guys
I'm not
fucking
I'm
clearly.
not
What is
letting you do
happening
this.
right now?
A
I'm not
Muppet
letting
Christmas
you do
Carol
this.
is fucking fantastic.
This
Kai, where are you
is
at with it?
ridiculous. I will agree.
You're
with
saying
9.
this movie is
not
worse
it.
than Jingle All the Way. You're out of your
Yes.
mind. You are out of your
I
mind.
didn't think Jingle All the Way should have been that high either.
I was giving Schwarzenegger.
Guys, we still
benefit of
have
the
Love Actually coming up. We have to leave space down there for Love
doubt.
Actually.
9
No.
it is then.
You motherfucker.
9 it is, because there's still 2 more that we probably should have put above Santa Claus.
I can't wait to see what comes next. Brandon, hit it.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh,
God damn it.
I'll go
10.
7.
This is not,
10.
no.
7.
This is not
7.
a Christmas movie. This is a Halloween movie.
This is the way that Love Actually should have been filmed. If it was filmed like this, it might have been good.
The cartoon porn scene.
The anti-Christmas movie is the
I
way
would
it
love
should have
to
been
see some
filmed.
play titties, okay?
It needed to be darker. They were trying to shine light on them too much.
You guys are out of your mind if you think The Nightmare Before Christmas is not a good
This is
movie.
an absolute.
I can't
never
put it
thought
10.
was
There's going to be
good.
something worse than this. I'm saying
You're
7.
right. There is going to be something worse in it, but
I
all
can
right,
honestly
let's-
say I've never even watched that movie.
this is
Which
this,
movie?
yeah, we fucked
The
up.
Nightmare
We
Before
fucked
So
up.
how are you at all inclined to rate it anything if you've never
It's a
seen it?
fucking
one.
skeleton, Jason.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Kai.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you didn't like the Addams Family? This is the next one.
It's a Wonderful Life.
This
Oh,
is
here he
amazing.
goes.
1 or 2.
Here he goes.
This is not 1 or 2. This is 6.
No chance.
This is a clusterfuck.
Dude, there's
Oh,
no
God, this is
way
a
this is
dumpster
one of the
fire.
You
best.
This
guys
is an
are out of your
absolute
minds if you don't think this
dumpster
movie is
fire.
wonderful.
Dumpster fire.
It's got the word wonderful in its life. If you put A Wonderful Life below fucking Elf and Santa Claus,
It's
this
not better
list
than
is fucking
Santa.
ridiculous.
It's not better than Elf.
It's not as funny as Elf, but it's more impactful and has more sentimental value. I'm
given
clearly
up.
in the
If
minority.
you haven't noticed, I've given
clearly in the minority. Have you ever seen this movie too?
No.
I forced myself to watch this terrible movie.
Step your Christmas movie up. I think it should be 1 or 2, but if Travis wants it at 6.
I don't know what other Christmas movies we're saving for 1 and 2. So
that's the problem. We're going to get something like Love Actually. We're going to have to put it all of a sudden.
If you
at 1 or
put
2.
it at 2, then you have a very clean, like,
we can't do 6 because then it's either the best thing or the worst thing.
Nice, Kai. Way to make it make sense. Put it at 2.
I just don't know what you're going to put above A Christmas Story and Wonderful Life in the grand scheme.
The Grinch. I love that we're all on the same page about
the Grinch
this.
is great. The Grinch is objectively. Which Grinch are we going though?
It's going to be the OG Grinch.
I got bad news.
The Grinch isn't on here. Jesus Christ.
Grinch isn't on the list.
The Grinch isn't on here.
I have horrible news. This is so funny.
Number 8, Love Actually.
10.
I don't know. I think this is like the middle of the pack.
No chance. This movie is
not a
way
Christmas,
worse.
It's not as
Christmas Vacation.
1. It's my favorite Christmas movie outside of A Wonderful Life and Christmas Story. That's my top 3.
But it's neither one of them.
Oh, no, Travis, I've given up.
Which one are you going to put at 6? So you put it at 6. Then no matter what freaking movie that comes up is going number 1.
Yeah, this is the point of the game, Jason. I'm going 6.
Kylie, what are you going? 1 or 6?
6. I haven't seen this in forever.
You didn't even know that the lead actor's name is Chevy Chase.
Why would I know that, Jason?
I don't know. It's just
Home
one of the
Alone.
most iconic. Okay, I'm happy with this list. This is a good.
Nice.
Home Alone's great. Objectively, Home Alone is fantastic. I mean, Joe Pesci, freaking
I thought this
Marv.
was going to be a really bad list, but it's actually not a bad list.
I think it's pretty accurate, other than Christmas Vacation should be above Elf and Santa Claus.
A Christmas, the 10
A Wonderful
10
Life.
of the most popular Christmas movies, and you didn't include The Grinch, is a travesty. I don't.
Also,
that's a little weird.
Since when is The Wonderful
Sorry, I'm just
Life
letting you know.
about Christmas?
Ooh, great question, Travis.
What the fuck are we talking about?
I think A Wonderful Life is
Show me the
about-
timer, Brandon. Can I see the timer, please?
I remember watching. I'm like, when is Christmas going to even fucking play its part in this movie?
So A Wonderful Life is
I have
about
to go feed our
a
children.
community and the concept
Kylie, you're
of
dismissed.
things being bigger than yourself and the concept of giving, obviously, in the bank that I forget the main guy's name.
George?
George, the concept of the bank giving to the community. And I mean, I guess if you don't like banks, you probably don't like A Wonderful Life, but the mom and pop banks, not the conglomerate, 2008 banks.
If I were to change this list, Wonderful Life would go down to 6 and Christmas Vacation would go up. That's the only thing I would change. Our blind rankings from 1 to 10 were Home Alone at 1, Wonderful Life at 2, which I don't know. Number 3 was A Christmas Story, 4 Santa Claus, 5 Elf, 6 Christmas Vacation, 7 Nightmare on Christmas, 8 Jingle All the Way, 9 Muppets, and 10 Love Actually. 92%ers, tell us how we did. We need to know, is this an acceptable list? Is it not acceptable? And is Jason thinking way too highly of Wonderful Life?
That's a great movie. Blind Ranking was brought to you by our friends at Accelerator. Upgrade your energy today with Accelerator Active Energy.
Let's move on to the little no dumb questions.
I wasn't.
There's
needed
other
here
movies
for-
I enjoy watching
I wasn't
more.
needed here for any of this. So can I get up before dumb questions?
No, you're staying, Kylie.
Yeah, I think we need you just for this
I
one,
have
actually.
to go care for children.
We have to keep our ratings up, and we have to have the best podcaster in the world in order to do that.
a dick.
To not go anywhere.
No Dumb Questions, Christmas edition. All right, now let's close this thing out with a little No Dumb Questions, because there's no such thing as dumb questions, just two dumb guys asking Jason's wife to come join us answering some not so dumb questions. No Dumb Questions is brought to you by NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube TV. Get your YouTube TV and watch the rest of the NFL action. Let's see what we've got on the hotline. Next caller.
Hi, guys. I would like to know, when is it, if ever, okay to tell your partner that they are a bad gift giver? Thank you. Go Birds.
Well, it's a good
Well,
question.
that's a-
And
that's
go
a-
Birds. Love that. I will say this. Don't fuck around with this, because it sounds like it's an issue. If you got a bad gift giver, you got to say something and nip it in the bud, because I'll tell you this. Mom, Donna Kelce, had to deal with Christmas upon Christmas of the exact same gifts.
Earrings and candles.
Earrings and candles and pistachio nuts we did it our whole childhood before we were in high school, where she said, guys, you don't have to give me the same thing every single Christmas. So I'll say
Yeah,
this.
but what do you get a mom that has everything she ever needs?
You got to nip that in the bud. You got to say something, and you don't have to be like a jerk about it. Just be like, hey, I think like
I got enough earrings.
Yeah. Or just whatever you don't like about the gifts. Don't say you don't like them. Just say, hey, I just like, sometimes I think I would appreciate something more sentimental, something I really like
Soften the
jewelry.
blow.
Just say what you like. You don't have to say what you don't like. You can plant seeds as to what you want if they're listening.
Now you're getting warmer.
Right?
Plant seeds. And also, if they give a gift to somebody else and it's asked, let them know we got to work on your gift giving. And that way they'll take the note that they need to get better to give you.
Why would
gifts.
you give this gift? It
makes no sense. You understand how to give a gift?
Right.
Oh.
Kai, you have something you want to chime in?
I think you should be gentle about it, but I think you can let someone know ahead of time. Like you're saying, plant a seed, but you don't need to plant a seed that they're a bad gift giver. You can just plant a seed on something that you would like. You can do like one or two things so that they have like two different things to choose from would be a good option. And just plant that seed early and say, I've been looking at this sweater. It's a beautiful sweater. I'm just not sure that I want to spend that much money on it. Yeah. Or I'm not sure that not sure that I'll get there.
Also, speaking for men everywhere, be very clear if you want this gift, because we miss some of these more subtle hints. I'm just being honest.
Also, what's considered a good gift and a bad gift? If you're a shitty gift receiver, you need to check yourself in the fucking mirror.
That's good.
If you're out here hoping you're getting a fucking brand new car and it's like, you know what I mean?
Hey, expectation is way too high.
What are we fucking doing here?
Right.
All right. We need to reevaluate the situation at hand.
Expectations.
Yes. So it goes both ways.
How am I as a gift giver, guys?
Trav, you want to take this one?
Nobody has to rush.
Ooh, I did like my birthday gift. I think that was a Kylie move though.
Which one? Which one was it?
You want me to tell everybody?
The box. Big box.
The box? Yeah.
The box we took to Kansas City. He doesn't actually know what that was, Travis.
I knew that wasn't him.
Sorry.
What has Jason gotten me?
The 99 jersey. He was very excited about that one.
Ooh, I mean, that was a fucking banger. I got it right here.
The problem is Jason and I feel we align on gift giving in a way where when a holiday or a birthday or something comes around, we kind of do like an oh shit. But outside of holidays and times where you're actually supposed to give gifts, there have been times where we've like, oh, I really thought this would be great.
Nice.
And then I don't love getting gifts. And so I never help him in any way.
Yeah.
And he buys everything that he wants just when he thinks of it.
I deal with that as well.
I think I'm a good gift giver. I think I'm a bad gift planner. That's where I'm a bad gift planner.
I'd say he's not saying I'm a good gift giver, so I'm not confident saying I am a good gift giver.
Kylie's a good gift giver.
But I would say the gift planning is the downfall for both of us.
Yeah. I mean, I'm right there in the same boat. We're all in the same boat on this one.
Got you the Transformer robot last year.
Yeah, but Jason, you always do it the day before.
I got you the Transformer gift last year on Christmas.
He either gets it months ahead of time or the day before.
Yeah.
I mean,
isn't that pretty standard?
Whoever floats your boat finds the lost remote. You know what I mean? Outcast taught me that one.
Wait till you see what I got you guys this year. We're going to revisit this in a couple of days. We're going to revisit this conversation and who the best gift giver is in a couple of days.
It's not going to be me.
Because I know who's winning that one.
It's not going to be me. I was too busy playing SANTA, if you catch my drift.
You just wait, Jason. You just wait.
I don't think I've ever been this confident.
For me too?
Huh?
For me?
I'm giving away zero details. I know I'm very confident in Travis, less confident in Kylie.
That means he hasn't gone to the mall yet.
Very confident.
Spruce up the joint over there. I also blame our gift creativity on Dad. He made us get Mom the exact same gifts. So I just think I can just go out and just get the same gift.
I've really had to work on this. But I just want to let you guys know.
I'm not going to blame Dad. I just want
to let you guys know.
He's actually a very good gift giver.
We are going to revisit this in 5 days. We're going to revisit this in 5 days.
You know what? You talking about planting a seed. I am perfectly happy with a candle and some earrings. I want to throw that out there.
On it.
Do you guys know what that is? That's a trap, brother. That is a trap.
All right, we are good to go. Thank you for the call in there. Go Birds. And yeah, let's reevaluate the situation. You got to be a good receiver and a good gift giver. Hope your holidays are as magical and you get some good gifts that you've been dying to receive. Thanks to NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube TV for sponsoring No Dumb Questions. And thank you guys for listening to some No Dumb people answer some. NFL Sunday Ticket is helping us recap our favorite 2024 New Heights moments on our social this week.
Thanks, Sunday Ticket.
Yeah, make sure you check it out and let us know which moment was your personal favorite. And remember, you can get NFL Sunday Ticket for $49 and you'll be able to catch the last few weeks of the NFL regular season as your favorite teams race to the playoffs.
Heck yeah. All righty. Sign up now.
Nice.
Sign up now at youtube.com/NH. Terms and embargoes apply. No cancellations. All right. That wraps up another episode of New Heights. You can check out New Heights and subscribe to the New Heights channel on YouTube and follow New Heights on the Wondery app or wherever you get your podcasts. Reminder, you can listen to new episodes of New Heights early and ad-free right now by joining Wondery Plus in the Wondery app or on Apple Podcasts.
Once again, New Heights is a Wondery show produced by Wave Sports and Entertainment and brought to you by our friends at Monopoly Go. Grab your friends and see why millions of people are hooked on playing this game every day.
Love it.
Game of Monopoly in life. Follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S. Thanks to our production and crew, and thank you again to the 92%ers. Kylie, Kelce, thank you.
Anytime, Trav. I lied.
Coming in hot and blessing this
I take it back.
Podcast as the number one. Everyone go check out Not Gonna Lie on YouTube or wherever you get your podcast. We'll see you guys later. Peace.
Is it weird that I feel like I'm playing Monopoly in real life now? Is that like...
No, that's exactly what
Happy
the game
holidays,
is for, Jason.
Everyone. Happy holidays.
Feliz Navidad.
He's man-spreading into my area. I can't actually get my chair forward.
I don't really have anywhere to go.
You should hear our daughters talk about his boobs. Seriously. I mean, look at them.
They're built for...
God.
They're built.
Oh my gosh.
You may not. Don't keep that in. Do not keep that in.